On January 28, 2014, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition was released for PS4 and Xbox One. Looking to expand upon last year's sleeper hit, do the improved graphics, next-gen features, and DLC make this Definitive Edition a definitive buy? When people spoke of Tomb Raider on the last gen, they spoke of how beautiful the game was. So now the question becomes, how does it stack up on the next gen versus the last? Last year's Tomb Raider by Squaresoft was undoubtedly one of the most beautiful games to grace the 360 and PS3. Fast forward 1 year and a ton of polygons later, and what do you get? One of the best looking games of all time. On the right, you see video footage that I took last year while playing this game on the Xbox 360, and then on the left, you see footage that was taken from the PS4. From the improved physics engines and the texture mapping, everything has been improved. In the last generation fog to avoid showing the limitations of what the system could handle. In this version, you could see from miles ahead, which allows for a much more immersive feel. The kills are more visceral, the flow of the movement in her hair is truly a sight to behold. This game plays the same as it did in the last generation, which is not a bad thing. The responsive controls and fascinating origin story make this game games last year and this year. This game follows a young Lara Croft on her first expedition to the island of Yamatai. As you can imagine, all hell breaks loose as the ship she is sailing on capsizes in a nasty storm as they enter the Dragon's Triangle. You are then tasked with finding your friends, uncovering the secrets of the island, and discovering a... The game is mainly third-person action shooter. However, where this game shines is in its platforming and puzzle sections that are mainly found in the hidden tombs. At no point do you feel like you do not have complete and total control over lore. If you are a fan of action-packed set pieces similar to those found in the Uncharted series, then look no further. These come in spades and keep you on the edge of your seats, most notably at the beginning of the game and especially at the end. Tomb Raider carries on the Castlevania/Metroid-esque legacy with a plethora of collectibles, from journals, artifacts, GPSs, and weapon upgrades, many of which you must go back to collect after you have received your newest toy, i.e. or a rope with the swing. The hidden tombs scattered throughout the island give a nice change of pace that throws with Tomb Raider games, forcing you to solve complex puzzles and decipher clues to gain valuable salvage. With that being said, you can actually complete the whole game and only have to do the one hidden tomb that they force you to do. The salvages that you collect from boxes, crates, and from killing your enemies as well as animals are used in the upgrading system. Now the upgrading system is broken into two parts. The first part is your weapons and the second is your skill sets. The skill sets you get skill points in completing tasks. Now the weapons, you actually obtain weapons throughout the course of the game, and then using salvage points or salvage issues that you collect, you can then use to upgrade those weapons. Despite the great mechanics, this game can feel a little drawn out and repetitive towards the middle of the game. Move to this part of the island, shoot and kill some people, move to the next, rinse and repeat. The premise of Lara turning from someone who has not shot or killed somebody before to an absolute serial mass murderer is a bit jarring at times, especially comparing to who she actually started off with. But at the end of the game, when the game ends, you feel a very gratifying satisfaction of somebody who's grown and learned. This version of Tomb Raider comes packed with more than just improved graphics. The new consoles gives the developers the ability to flex their muscles and add some nifty new tricks. The first of these being the use of voice commands. These voice commands do everything from switching your weapons to calling up a map. Much like Assassin's Creed, you can also call up your map using the touchpad and use it to navigate your way around. The touchpad is also used in controlling your torch and weapon loadout. The game takes full control of the speaker that's built into the controller. From reading of notes and description of artifacts, I found this feature to be a nice touch in helping to build ambiance and immersion. The one downside that does come from using the speaker and the controller is that the audio also comes from TV and can sometimes create an echo effect. While these features are nice, they seem to be more token and a throwaway than to truly adding to the true immersion and extra experience of the game. As part of the Definitive Edition, this game offers new items that the original did not. All of the DLC content is included, the alternative outfits for lore, which range from believable to a little bit absurd, but they are a nice little touch and a great way to vary up your gameplay. But for me, the greatest thing that comes with this is a digital version of the Tomb Raider comic. It is fun, it is refreshing, and it is drawn quite nicely, and you can access it right through the main menu. So at the end of the day, what do you get when you take one of the best games of last year, bring it to this year, improve the graphics, give you additional content, and some cool new features? You get one of the hands down must buys for the PS4 and the Xbox One, a 4.5 out of 5. Thank you so much for stopping by. This video took a lot of effort. Please like, favorite, subscribe, tell your friends, and as always, have a good day.